Darrell Dusty Crawford, a member of the Blackfeet Nation residing in Montana, has undergone a DNA test conducted by the Cellular Research Institute, CRI, shedding light on his heritage and potentially impacting all Native Americans. The CRI's groundbreaking analysis of Crawford's genetic lineage has the potential to reshape our understanding of human presence in the Americas. Crawford hails from the Blackfeet Nation, one of America's largest Native American tribes, comprising over 17,000 members with additional reservations in Canada. His DNA test results challenge existing theories of human migration to the Americas, particularly the widely accepted idea that people from Siberia crossed into Alaska during the last glaciation about 18,000 years ago via a land bridge. However, the Bering Sea now presents a substantial obstacle to this land route. During the last glaciation, lower sea levels enabled potential migration. Archaeological discoveries, such as the remains of two infant girls in Alaska's Upper Sun River dating back 11,500 years, suggested a connection to contemporary Native Americans. Although there's no direct genetic link to modern Siberians, it's theorized that these early settlers lived near the land bridge long enough to foster genetic diversity that matches some modern Native Americans. Intriguingly, Crawford's DNA results hint at an alternative narrative. He belongs to the Na haplogroup B2, rarely found in Northern American regions like Canada and Alaska. His lineage suggests a link to the Pacific and the possibility of oceanic crossings. This opens up new possibilities for understanding the peopling of the Americas. Crawford encourages Native Americans to explore DNA testing to gain a deeper insight into their heritage, even though it may uncover unexpected truths, given the diverse genetic backgrounds that many individuals possess. Further support for the migration of humans from Siberia to the Americas comes from a study led by Germany's Max Planck Institute for the Science of Human History in May 2020. The study analyzed a single fossilized human tooth dating back 14,000 years, discovered in southern Siberia near Lake Baikal. The male DNA extracted from the tooth displayed a genetic blend from Northeast Asia and North Eurasia, which aligns with the genetic material found in many contemporary Native Americans. This discovery pushes back the timeline for this genetic type from 11,500 to 14,000 years ago, implying a sustained genetic connection between Siberia and Northeast Asia during that time. This lends more credibility to the land bridge theory, indicating that Lake Baikal served as a genetic contact zone for people from the West and East during both the Paleolithic and Bronze Age periods. While the land bridge theory remains dominant, it's essential to acknowledge that alternative theories exist. Author and journalist Simon Worrell raised several questions in a National Geographic article in June 2018, pondering the various ways in which humans first came to North America. These possibilities include traveling on foot across the Bering Strait, using the Kelp Highway, voyaging by boat from Europe, or having been present in the Americas from ancient times, as believed by some Native American tribes, like the Navajo. Darrell Dusty Crawford's DNA test results have the potential to revolutionize our understanding of the history of human migration in the Americas. While the land bridge theory is predominant, alternative hypotheses are also considered, leaving room for ongoing exploration and discovery in the rich tapestry of Native American origins. The transatlantic theory finds support in the frequent discovery of ancient Clovis weapons along the east coast of America, often in the form of arrowheads or spear points. Remarkably, these artifacts bear a striking resemblance to weaponry found in Spain and southern France, as explained by Childs. This theory proposes a seaborne route where people sailed across the Atlantic in skin-covered vessels, potentially landing in Virginia or Maryland. Childs also highlights the beliefs of Native Americans themselves. Some indigenous communities have origin and creation stories that describe the first people emerging from the ground, caves, springs, and underground sources. These stories vary among tribes, suggesting that the arrival of humans in the Americas was not a singular event, but rather a multifaceted process involving different groups, languages, and technologies arriving at different times and from various directions. Many people, like Darrell Crawford, have turned to DNA testing to explore their ancestral roots. This process typically involves collecting blood or saliva samples from individuals and analyzing them to identify genetic similarities. Crawford took the test to learn more about his heritage, influenced by his brother Alvin Willie Crawford, who sadly passed away before seeing the results. Alvin was deeply passionate about heritage and history, making DNA testing a way to delve into their family's past. Crawford's DNA results were astonishing and held significant implications for our understanding of human migration to the Americas. Cryogenetics, a company in Santa Monica, California, conducted the test and claimed an accuracy level exceeding 90%. They traced Crawford's genealogy back an astounding 55 generations, with a confidence level raised to 99%. This lineage dated back approximately 17,000 years, far surpassing any other results the company had seen. Crawford's DNA seemed to challenge the traditional land bridge theory, suggesting that people may have arrived in the Americas via oceanic routes. His genetic heritage connected him to Pacific origins, supporting the notion that individuals from the Pacific may have crossed the seas, initially arriving in South America and then migrating northwards. Crawford's DNA placed him in the Na haplogroup B2, rarely seen in northern regions of the Americas, such as Canada and Alaska. Furthermore, this lineage's presence in what is now Arizona 17,000 years ago indicated a connection to one of the four major native populations known as clans, including Saki, Ai, Chianina, and Ina. Crawford's results showed that he belonged to the Ina group, and this group shares a close association with people from the Pacific. Cryogenetics explained that the origin of this Native American line remains somewhat of a mystery, with no frequencies of a haplogroup in Alaska or Canada. The frequency peak is on the eastern coast of North America, suggesting a journey across the Atlantic or a land bridge migration. Crawford's detailed results revealed that 83% of his heritage came from Native American genes, with a remarkably high 73% from a single line. Additionally, he had traces of European, 10%, East Asian, 5%, South Asian, 2%, and African, less than 0.25%, ancestry within his DNA. Crawford encourages fellow Native Americans to explore DNA testing as a means to transform our understanding of the first humans to settle in the Americas. However, he emphasizes that these tests can reveal unexpected and sometimes disconcerting truths, as not many individuals are of full Native American heritage. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.